Today I will be ranking every support weapon on Killing Floor 2 from least good to best. A couple quick notes: I will not be counting the machete, starting pistol, and grenades, and also I am only looking at support specific weapons. E.g., the Dragon's Breath shotgun can be purchased under support but is a firebug weapon, thus will not be on this list. Coming in at the number 12 at the very bottom is the starting gun, the SG 500 pump action shotgun with a low rate of fire, a slow reload time, med damage, and not a lot of range. It's pretty much useless after the third wave and is really just intended to get you through the first couple waves. Comes in at the bottom. And just to be clear, this is discussing weapons on the third highest difficulty, if anyone was wondering, which, due to YouTube community guidelines, I'm not sure if I can call it by name. Moving on. At the 11th spot, I am putting the HRG Ballistic Bouncer, one of two non-shotgun weapons on this list. It's heavy, a little pricey, has a low magazine size, doesn't deal much damage, and you burn through ammo with this thing. While it is a very creative weapon, shooting dodgeballs and bouncy balls, it's just not very effective and takes the 11th position as the worst paid gun. At number 10, I put the other non-shotgun support weapon, the HRG Blast Brawlers. The biggest reason this takes such a low spot is its outrageous price for a somewhat unreliable weapon. They're very heavy, has a magazine capacity of 4, and not a lot of reserve ammo. While it does deal heavy, ranged, and melee damage, it's bogged down with a hefty price of £1,600, if I'm not mistaken, the most expensive weapon in the class. Mixed with immobility, I just can't put it much higher. If it was cheaper, it'd be at a better position on this list. Coming in at number 9 is the single-wheeled HRG Buckshot, a revolver that fires shotgun shells. It's lightweight and affordable, dealing pretty decent damage with a high rate of fire, but stumbles in that you have to reload every 5 shots. An effective gun to wave 4, but really falters around wave 5, earns the number 9 spot. Blasting its way into the 8th position on this list is the Doomstick. While this potentially has the highest damage output per shot of any weapon on this list, it's held back by its immense weight, causing slow movement and a very slow reload speed. Mixing that with the fact you have to reload every 1 to 4 shots doesn't really help it that much. The Doomstick is kind of a get out of my way gun. If there is one Zed in your path, you can unload all 4 barrels and it'll probably kill whatever is in your path, but that's all it's really good for. If it was lighter and had a faster reload time, it'd be close to the top, but since you need to be mobile and keep weapon downtime to a minimum on Killing Floor, the best I can give it is number 8. At number 7, I am placing the Double Barrel Boomstick, a double barrel shotgun with high damage. It's light with a fast reload time. It'll be handy until maybe wave 6. Mixed with its affordable price, it's not a bad gun. At the 6th spot, we have the HZ12 Multi-Action. This is probably the most average gun on this list, as it doesn't excel at anything but is just okay with everything. It has a decent weight and mobility, affordable price, decent range and damage, decent ammo and magazine capacity, decent reload speed. Its only real drawback is you do have to cock it every few shots, which when added up can cost precious time, but it's overall a semi-reliable weapon up until maybe round 5 or 6, and it comes in at number 6. Now, all the guns I just ranked were all just decent guns, able to get you to about halfway through the game. The next 6 guns are the powerhouses that'll help you finish a game. At number 5 is the Combat Shotgun. It's like the SG 500, but is better in almost every way. more damage, higher rate of fire, faster reload speed, higher mobility. The ammo is about the same, but the combat shotgun has slightly more overall capacity, earns the number 5 spot. The number 4 spot goes to the dual-wield HRG buckshot. Now, being 100% honest, this and the combat shotgun are almost interchangeable. I think the dual HRG is a little better, but it's a close call for sure. It has a high rate of fire, decent mobility, and heavy damage output, and a decent reload speed. This thing can really be used up until at least wave 9 or so if you want to. Earns the number 4 spot. Getting into the top 3, I place the Frostfang in 3rd place. Can we just take a second to appreciate that name? Frostfang? That just sounds cool. This thing has a heavy damage output, high rate of fire, fast reload, pretty good ammo capacity, and has a axe attached to it in case you need a quick melee bash. And from time to time will shoot out frozen rounds, temporarily stunning Zeds and leaving them open to increased melee damage from the axe, or just giving you time to pump in another round or two. At the number 2 spot, the S12 shotgun. This thing has bailed me out of many a tight corner with heavy damage, high range, high mobility, and a very high rate of fire, a fast reload speed, and most of all, its secondary shockwave attack. If you get surrounded, just spam that thing, and it sends out a deadly energy blast in a circle around your character, killing weaker Zeds and inflicting high damage upon tougher enemies. This is usually my secondary weapon on higher waves, with my primary being the number 1 spot, the AA-12 auto shotgun. I do not feel safe in a game of Killing Floor until I have this thing in my hands. It was designed to grind meat, and that's exactly what it does. With high damage, a huge magazine, a very high rate of fire, high range, low recoil for a shotgun, and decent mobility, this weapon just shreds Zeds. Scrake, Husk, Flesh Pound, this weapon shreds them all and is my personal favorite weapon of any class. Easily grabs the top spot on this list. Well, that's all from me, folks. Should I do ranking videos for the other perks? Tell me down in the comments. And for anyone new to my channel, I mostly play, review, and discuss zombie and horror games, so feel free to check out some of my other content if that sounds interesting. Thanks for watching. Always remember that Jesus loves you all very much. Peace.